recording. Just got attacked by a wild dog. Looked like a giant poodle. That was definitely a wild dog. Okay, I'm out here at the Betty's Neck sighting. I'll try and get this thing so I can keep the selfie out of, you won't see it. Let's see. So, out taking a walk. Thought I'd make this video about a couple of things. Actually make a couple of videos today. My safari hat. You gotta have a hat. Need videos. Bugs are out. First thing, let's talk about I was on Facebook in a group and someone posted, I don't know, something about Bigfoot, and people were talking, and this guy comes on and he says, well, I had these people that talked to these people in another group that were, researching for like 40 years. They've been researching Bigfoot. And they say that if you're gifting Bigfoot and you live within 25 miles or so of the gifting area, that Bigfoot will follow you back to your house. And then he goes on to say that the Bigfoot will actually 3 to 5 times will try and track you back to your house, and they'll actually do it 3 to 5 times to see. There's a nest right here. See, this is all fallen branches, and you can see that it's all in a pile here. And look at that tree right there. You see that tree? The notch in it. That Bigfoot will actually follow you. They'll take 3 to 5 times. They'll track you back to your house before they actually will get to your house. And so I questioned him about it. I said, well, how do you know that? Could you explain that to me? And then he directed me to another page, someone else's page, and he said, well, this is where they are, and you can go and ask them directly. And I said, well, if you're going to tell stories like this, you should be able to back it up. And then he started accusing me of being lazy, that I didn't want to go to this other page that he had directed me to go find out my answer. And I told him that, he's telling stories. And, you're telling stories like this, and people see this, and they assume that it's real, or, these are facts. And before you know it, you get all these fake Bigfoot facts. And then he responded and said that, he didn't want to argue with me, but that I was assuming things, and that I was being irresponsible. And because I asked him a question, it's just too much when people do that. And then they'll write page after page of these, comments that, immediately attacking you because you asked them a question, and trying to turn it around and make it look like I was being lazy because, I don't know, I asked them a question. I asked them, can you prove this somehow? Did these researchers actually follow these Bigfoot 3 to 5 times as they, how do they know this 3 to 5 times? Did they really go and track this thing 3 to 5 times? And did they do it over and over again to prove that it was 3 to 5 times and not 1 to 2 or just one shot deal? How do you know that? And if you've been tracking Bigfoot and you've tracked them, would you go out afterwards and track them as they go back to your house, and you're that good and you know that much that you could just track them 3 to 5 times as they're going back to your house? How do you do that? Do you put a radio tracker on them? There's a trail. It's in the corner right here. There's a lake out there. I found some weird footprints, but they were small. Probably bears. So, all this guy did was ridicule me and told me that I was lazy because I didn't want to go to some other group and ask these people. And he had no way to like prove it, but he's telling these stories. And then I was an idiot because I asked him a question. That just drives me crazy. Now, I don't know if Bigfoot is real or not. Who knows? It's interesting. But you don't have to, start ridiculing people because they question it. They question something, they're just asking you. How do you know this? That Bigfoot tracks people back to their houses that are gifting them. And they do it 3 to 5 times. Did you follow them 3 to 5 times? Have they actually done this? Well, and then when these people say this stuff, or anybody even says this, and you know it, why do you argue with people? Now, if I had seen Bigfoot and I had tracked it 3 to 5 times, I wouldn't be on some Facebook page arguing with people, and anybody that questioned me, give them a hard time about it. It doesn't make sense to me at all. I'll make another video. Make another one. I'm going to do stick structures. And, get all these people now finding all of these stick structures in the woods. And that's, there's a lot of woods. There's a lot of trees that fall. Wind. Anything can make all these structures.